This morning, we're joined by Representative Eric Sorensen. He represents part of Rockford, Freeport, Peoria, and Bloomington. He's here to bring us the latest from Capitol Hill, especially after a busy week for his party. Good morning, Congressman.
Good morning, Manny. Good to be with you.
Good morning. Now, before we begin, I wanted to talk to you about legislation you just introduced that you just recently passed the House. The All-American Flag Act will require the government to only buy flags that are entirely made in the U.S. You actually introduced this with another Republican on the House, Congresswoman Nancy Mace. Tell us how you were able to build consensus with the other side of the aisle. And is this something you'll be able to build on to pass bigger legislation in the future?
Right, Manny. I mean, that's a great question because right from the beginning, this is something that had been talked about on Capitol Hill for a long time. The fact that your tax dollars can go to the federal government, then the federal government will go and outsource American flags made in China. And so this legislation, and very soon to be this law, means that 100% of all American flags that the federal government purchases must be made wholly in the greatest country in the world by the greatest people in the world. And so working across the aisle to get South Carolina Congresswoman Nancy Mace on board, I had a conversation with her. And I said, would you sign on and co-sponsor this with me? And she looked at it and she said, yeah, I'll do that, Congressman. And then it came to the floor of the House in a debate, and it passed unanimously. Just this week. So it really shows that bipartisanship does work. This is proof of it. And then swift passage by Senator Sherrod Brown of Ohio means that this will go to the president's desk. It'll get signed, and there will be real progress. And that's something that's come few and far in between in this Congress.